What are you hearing from constituents at home in Wisconsin then now?
Listen,
are they upset?
Liberals are enraged.
Yeah,
well, liberals are mad. It went from the Women's March to the global warming march to now a health care march. They're just angry. They're in a resist mode for everything.
So what do you do in that regard? You're right. There's a real resist mode, and they keep trying to stop President Trump's agenda and your work on the agenda. So what are you going to do? I mean, for the next 4 years, are you going to constantly be on defense?
Maria, 2 points. One, we have to get out there and message better, which goes back to the first question that you gave me, and all Republicans have to do this. And we don't have the left-wing media on our side. The left-wing media will pick up any Democrat line and replay it and rerun it and ask every Republican about it. So that's one issue. But you have to look back to Wisconsin. Remember when Scott Walker did Act 10 6 years ago, and the protests on the Capitol, and people were so angry and so energized? They went too far. They were too radical, and the middle part of Wisconsin didn't agree with them. I think liberals right now, though they're angry, but that they're not willing to work with this new president who won the electoral vote. I think that a lot of people reject that. They don't want to see that. They want to see people work together. So I don't think they're building their base by this resist radical movement. I think they're losing people. But that aside, we still have to message why we're reforming health care and why it's going to work for the American family.
You need to, Congressman, because you can blame the media all you want, but we've had your Republican Congressman, your brethren on this program, and when we've asked them specific questions like, tell me how this is going to make people's lives better in terms of the health care bill, they don't really have a very good answer. And they're not prepared with talking points to counter what the Democrats are saying, that millions of Americans are going to lose their health insurance, that you're out there killing people, the people most in need. And your brethren, they're not ready to talk about that.
Dagan, you are spot on. So let me just give you my experience. There's a document that was probably written 3 months ago by some intern in some committee that people ship around to go, here's what we do in health care. Well, this is a vibrant, living debate. It changes every day. So if Democrats make, one charge that the media picks up, we have to be ready with rapid responses to respond to it. And if you don't have a team in place, crafting that response or helping people respond to it, you lose the debate. And Dagan, you are spot on, and I've made the same point to everybody in leadership that if you don't get your Republican team with the right information about the right attacks that are coming every day, we're going to lose the debate, and then it's hard to win the vote and change health care and save people and bring down premiums.
Congressman, you talk about Democrats being in resist mode, and they certainly are right now. Republicans were also in resist mode when Obama was president. So my question is any of this ever going to change? What are the prospects that we get back to some period where Republicans and Democrats work together on some issue like tax reform or health care reform to get something done?
So just let me distinguish the two quickly. The Tea Party was, a whole bunch of people there with their little signs, keep your hands off my piggy bank. They'll leave a set of grounds, there'd be no garbage on the street. The Tea Party wasn't, burning things and smashing windows and beating people up. That didn't happen in the Tea Party movement, and so I think people could relate to the message that they were driving. That's different than what the resist movement is doing. But to your point, I think on tax reform, though Democrats wouldn't join Republicans on individual tax reform, I think they see with inversions that there's a need for corporate tax reform. And I think you can get 60 votes in the Senate if you're able to look at the hearts of Democrat senators. But the resist movement in their home states won't allow any Democrat senators to work with any Republicans. To give Donald Trump a win in taxes, what would the resist movement do to those senators? They would absolutely slaughter them. So they're stuck in a really hard place where they want to do good things, but they also have this radical left-wing movement that's crushing them. We'll see.
Congressman, it's good to see you. Thanks so much. Congressman Sean Duffy there.